Good day, everyone. This is Kia Crypto, and I'm here to record a special video for our special customers and the premium members. A short video on the market and what I expect for Bitcoin does in next week, in this week and the following week, because it's going to be the last week of this month and it's a critical point. It depends where the monthly bar and the weekly bar gonna be closed. Okay, let's get started here. This is the daily chart, and from now on I'm gonna record this weekly reports for you guys. It's gonna help you to have a better understanding of what's gonna happen in the following weeks and how you can use this information here to set up your trades. And I'd like to emphasize here that this is not a financial advice, and it's just for the matter of education and learning. Last week was really interesting, and we expected that on daily we saw that a Bitcoin broke 6K. It went as low as till 5,800. Let's say the minimum was, if I remember, 5,750, let's say, or a stop loss was at 5,700. It didn't hit, fortunately, and then the Bitcoin bounced back up. I kept the signal still valid, and then it happened again for the second time, and now we raised our stop loss initially to the first time 6,100, and the second one I ask you to raise your stop loss to 6,250 because 6,250 is a strong resistance at this moment. And after that we went long, and the target was 63.80, but Bitcoin went as high as 63.40. But anyway, I hope you could close your long position there and get some profit. Today also we did some scalp trading, and in general I'm proud to say we are doing good in such a bearish market. I start with the daily chart. On a daily chart here I have some highlighted some major support and resistance based on a performance of a chart on a daily basis. The first one, which is the psychological support at that time, is around 6K, and the Bitcoin broke it but didn't close below that level. That's really important, and that's why people asking me that Bitcoin is going down. I always say, if we talk about daily chart, the closing price of a current candle matters. Like this, Bitcoin goes down, but it goes up and close above the psychological level, so that level still holds on daily chart, is not broken. That all matters, and it can act as a bottom at the moment and push back up to where 21 bar moving average lies here. There are some points I told you to ladder your shorts from 6,475 up to 6,940, and the reason I'm in this video, I'm gonna explain why I expect it. So this is the current trend line, which is bearish, downtrend bearish, and that trend is heavily protected by 21 moving average here. This is the exponential moving average, and that one is a simple moving average 55 bar, which gives us a value around 7,700, and that one is around 6666, let's say, devil's number. It's interesting. I'm going to show it to you on a daily. If Bitcoin gets here and bounce back, then we may see lower levels in what's going to happen in a weekly chart and a monthly chart. At that time, the Bitcoin here is forming a bull flag here. Sorry, a bearish flag. We had a sharp dip in Bitcoin, and now the Bitcoin is correcting itself, coming up. The thing that interesting is for me is I wouldn't be surprised if Bitcoin tries to trade inside this channel, the bearish flag, till reaches the levels we mentioned here. The only thing that also that trend, the ADX is around 53. Above 50 usually signals that the trend is exhausted. So then we need to see change, even momentary, in a trend, like a short-term reversal before continuing down. And every time ADX touched around 50, we had a somehow reversal, except in December in December 2017, which was extremely bullish. But in the history, every time we reach around 50, 52, we usually see a reversal in the trend. So I wouldn't be surprised if I see Bitcoin tries to even target the red line around 6600, but we have to be really careful here. That's why I don't recommend opening shorts at this level at all. We go short if the psychological level breaks here again, or if that one, or we lateral shorts in the given zone here. And on a daily chart, we see the candles, Japanese candlesticks, are trying to get to where the trend line lies. This is the parabolic SAR resistance level or trend level, and the trend gonna be changed if the candlesticks can touch one of these dots here. So, but the red line here always acted as a strong support since we had that bearish crossover. And same thing happened here when the Bitcoin broke this, then it came up, touched the red line, and then continued the way down. Here broke down, up, touch, continue down, touch, continue down, touch, continue down. So that red line has been touched as a retracement 3 times so far. So after 3 times, it gives confirmation and it's a strong resistance. But it is risky because we are almost at the end. We're getting again so close to 6K level. The bulls protected this area recently 2 times, and we have a strong downtrend. So ADX still can still go a little bit higher, but from, if I zoom in, we see that the trend is weakening. So therefore I expect sooner or later Bitcoin tries to touch the red line soon, and if it touches the red line, we're gonna have a reversal in a trend. What does it mean? It means if Bitcoin comes up at this point, 66 or 6700, and if Bitcoin can close on a daily above the red line, 6666, let's say. Yeah, let's say 6700. Then it gets enough momentum to target 6700 or sorry 7700 or 7600. And okay, let's check the weekly chart. What's happening here on a weekly chart? Currently we are here and it's getting green, and we started this week in a bullish way, and we have a strong resistance at 55 bar moving average on weekly basis. And weekly wise, I want, and then here you can understand more why I choose 64.75 as a strong resistance at this time. It's more clear on weekly chart. That line acted here as a support, and here support, here as a resistance. I wouldn't be excited, you know, for me things are not gonna be exciting as long as Bitcoin would be on a weekly basis trading below 6800 again, the number that I get here on a weekly. The close of these 2 weeks, the close of this week, the close of this week, the close of this week, sorry, this is the close, this is the opening, and the close and the opening. That line around 6700, a little bit, let's say higher, here is a better estimate, 6822 or maximum 6888. You know, the value we gave around 6940, even 7040 we gave here. This area would be strong fat resistance, and I said if Bitcoin goes to $7,050 and closes there, then it's gonna be targeting 7,500, and after we're gonna have 8K. On a weekly also we see sooner or later we're gonna have a bearish crossover, 21 bar moving average gonna pass the blue line soon in the following weeks. Let's check monthly what I see here. This is the current month, so in this week it's gonna be closed, and here we see how the red line, that was why I choose that one as a stop loss, the red line on a monthly 5750. But I said okay, I allow it a little bit play, so we go around 5700. That acted as a good support, and okay, you shouldn't see below because it's scary, but here I chose this area, the close on this month and the opening of this month, and also acted as a strong support for this 2 months here as well, which is around 64.75. I expect here as a strong resistance.